If your alignment is off, your swing doesn't stand a chance. Here's how my swing coach fixed mine in just one lesson.
Oh, that felt amazing.
That sounded nice.
In this video, my swing coach Francis walks me through the perfect alignment routine that any golfer can copy today.
Target, our feet are parallel left of it, right?
Wow,
Way left.
look at that.
We broke down my setup, posture, and wrist positions so I can hit that consistent butter drop.
How nice and flighted that is.
It went straight to the damn side.
I wouldn't even call it a draw. This is a dead straight shot. All right, so off the bat, our target was the whites. Okay, there it is. There's our target, right? Our feet are parallel left of it, right?
Wow,
way left.
look at that. Okay.
And your body is set up like that too. So I'm gonna put on like our little stick figure 3D overlay here. And we'll start to see, we have dots. The blue dots are the right side of the body, the red dots are the left. So your shoulders, the red dot's more left of the blue dot, means it's more open, but it's not open, it's just square to your body line. So your body's aiming 20 yards left. So this is the one that you chunked, and it pulled it left, right?
Okay.
So the other thing I want us to do is look at a, I like to look at your spine angle, because I'm not gonna tell you to stand up or go down more if I don't know what we're looking at, right? So I wanna put a number on this. So I'm just gonna find a spot, the flattest part of your back there, and I'm gonna draw an angle. So I'm gonna take that. And how tall are you again, Ro?
6'4".
6'4", okay, it's pretty tall, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I was 6'4".
Has its benefits.
So back line's about 153. I'd say that might be a little bit higher than what I like to see. You're not that far off though. 152, 151 for someone tall like you is good.
You mean like
so meaning like how bent over we are, or how tall we're sitting.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you have long arms, which is great. So you don't have to actually go down too much with your front bend, right? So that's good. This looks really nice. I like to see the bounce line over the balls of the feet. With this angle, do you feel like when you set up over the golf ball that your weight is in the balls of the feet, or do you feel like it's more in the laces?
I think it's more in the middle, between the heel and the middle.
Okay, cool. So if I draw a line, our balance line, that's just kind of underneath the right bicep. That balance line should start to dissect the knees and go right into the balls of the feet, and you see this line kind of going towards the middle.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we're noticing. Okay, if we got you taller, we got you lower, it's definitely going to change where your balance line is going to be. So I'd like to figure out a way to get you a little bit more on the balls of the feet, so we could use the ground better to rotate into our backswing. Okay. So I'm going to draw a swing plane now. So it's just going to be a line going up the body. And this club head, I'd like to see this club head on that line as long as possible.
Club head?
That club head right there, that iron head.
Oh, I see, okay.
So if we can get that club on that line, see it goes a little bit above it.
Okay, so too high maybe?
Then it hits it, yep. And then as we come down, you kind of stay on that same plane, which is really good. You stay on that same plane, club face maybe a little bit open, so you have to use the hands to flip.
Okay. That came out.
So, I mean, it's not a heavy flip, but you can see how the toe is going from here to here fairly quickly. Yeah, hands are going around the body okay, but one thing I'm noticing, and I saw face on as well, is that your lead shoulder will tend to go up. So if I don't see that lead shoulder come back down around your chin, but actually kind of move up and into your chin here, then we're getting a quite high angle with our shoulders, which keeps the chest back behind the golf ball. So we're not rotating our chest enough on top of the ball to cover it. So what you're doing right now, if you were to shove your body laterally forward enough to move your low point 2 or 3 or 4 inches more forward, you'd hit a perfect little push draw.
What?
Right? Okay, you'd hit a perfect push draw. But knowing that we're not controlling the draws as much, I can see why we have to hit that push draw, because your shoulders are going up and out, chest stays pretty, flat or like pretty neutral. If you want to hit more of a fade or cover the golf ball, we have to be a little bit more open and use that body to really turn and face the target more.
Okay, so staying lower?
Staying a little bit lower with the hands, staying lower with the body. Okay. Making sure that your right shoulder is going to the golf ball this way and not behind the golf ball this way.
I see.
Or making sure your left shoulder goes down and around,
clear around
before it goes up, rather than up and back and around.
Oh, right? I see, yeah. Wow, that's a good one. Okay,
cool. So face on, this is where we can start to see exactly what I saw down the line. So face on, I just want you to look at your shoulders. So pretty neutral, I think. That's pretty good. They're not too high. They're not starting too high. We get back behind the golf ball really well. As you move down, left shoulder starts to go up. As that left shoulder goes up, the body has to hang back a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes we hit them fat, and then we have to start turning our hands and releasing through the shot.
So you're like stuck behind.
You do a really good job of getting through the golf ball.
Yeah.
We noticed that the divots are getting a little bit steep.
Yeah.
All the divots are going more left, so we know that was from body lines, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I want to figure out a way for us to feel like we can control the club face more. We don't start the ball left and it going left, or have to push it out right and go left. We want to see a more neutral ball flight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Consistent.
So let's get right into the setup. I want to see how you set up over the golf ball real quick.
Okay, just the same thing, white?
Same thing, yeah, same thing. Setting up with that 9-iron.
What I normally do is I look for a thing in front of it that lines to the marked target.
I love that. So do you look an inch in front or 2 inches?
Yeah, like
or
an inch or two.
Okay, cool.
And then I just picture a line, and then I try to get my feet parallel to that line.
Okay. So I want us to set up with, let's say there's that spot in front.
Yeah.
Let's put an alignment stick
Okay.
right down. This is going to be your target line. So you can move it around, or let me know if you feel like that's kind of at your target or not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
So let's try to get our body parallel to that. I like to start with neutral. Like, I don't want us to necessarily have to set up open or close if we don't have to, but let's start neutral and see where we go from there. That looks pretty good.
Okay, right here I feel like I'm parallel.
Good. Now I want you to figure out a way to get your body more over the balls of your feet. Now I think for you that might be to either feel like you're a little bit lower with the chest. That's good.
Okay. Oh yeah, so right now I feel like I'm sitting back a little bit.
Sitting back, yep.
So if I just feel...
Yeah, we call that position the dog in the lawn.
Exactly. And now I feel like a little hunched over in the balls. I feel pressure.
Cool. I want it to be relaxed, right? This is good. Do you feel like you're getting a S curve at the bottom half of your spine, or do you feel like your hips are kind of tucked in so it's flat?
No, I feel like the little S maybe.
Okay, so I want you to tuck your hips underneath you just a little bit. It'll protect your lower back and hopefully kind of turn on the connection between upper and lower body just a little bit.
Well, that's so weird.
So now everything should start to work together. This is great. Putting a little alignment stick here, right next to the balls of your feet.
Yeah, this is where
the front of the
I
kneecaps.
feel the weight on my balls of my feet here.
Good, cool. So let's take the club back.
I feel like I'm way about to tip over.
Okay, cool. So here's the thing. I think the golf swing is a lot about balance, right?
Yeah.
So we bend over so much, but our butt is back enough to keep us balanced, right? So why do we have the weight in the balls of our feet? Well, we use that to start to push into the ground and start to extend that right side of the body. That helps us turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the shoulder doesn't turn. The shoulder is a joint on a part of our body that helps us turn, right? The hip doesn't turn itself.
Right.
We have to figure out a way to move it. How does the hip turn? Well, we push down on the gas, and we push into the ground pushes back, and now this hip goes back, right? So we're on the balls of our feet, so we could feel that push. Now the weight goes from the ball of your foot to the instep of the right foot, which is what you do naturally. Now, maybe in some bad swings, your weight stays in the instep of your foot or back of your foot and stays there. Yeah. Potentially. Oh, shit. So I want us to be a little bit more over. Right. Hopefully it'll keep us more on plane throughout the swing.
Should I be looking for keeping the hands out?
Let's talk about that next. Okay. I want to see your backswing now.
All right. So should I do hit or?
No, just go slowly up to the top. Okay, swing deck slowly. I'll catch you. Cool. Okay. Where do you feel your weight on your back foot? Inside part or outer half?
Yeah, heel and then outer side.
Outer half?
Of the right foot, yeah.
So if we were to see face on, or actually right now I can tell, if I draw a line straight down from your hands, it's out here, and you're really reaching, and you feel the weight go on the outer half of your back foot. Now, you have broad shoulders, you have a wider foundation. I think a wider foundation could help with that, so maybe a little bit wider with the feet. But nonetheless, I think if you kept the hands a little bit more in front of you as you set the club, you wouldn't have to feel the weight so far behind you, which can cause you to move your low point also behind the ball.
I thought I was supposed to intentionally feel like I'm doing that.
I like the idea of gathering in the back foot, but you never feel like the weight goes the outer half.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because if it goes the outer half, there's a lot more manipulation we have to do with the body to get back to where we have to be. Right. Right?
Okay.
So I'm going to figure out a way for us to feel that out. What do you feel like is the difference between your weight on your front foot versus your back foot? Is it 50-50? Is it more on the back versus the front?
I would say the balls of my feet are a little like maybe 60-40.
Okay, 60-40, so 60 on the left,
60-40, yeah.
Love that. Okay, cool.
Maybe, yeah.
So now I want you to take it back to what I call the first parallel position. So that's where the club shaft gets parallel to the ground. So before, we were out here.
Yeah.
You're really reaching out here, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I was trying to do that.
You're trying to reach, okay.
I'm trying to reach out there.
Do that again?
Okay. So you're saying not to do that?
I want you to be a little more in front of you, like there. Yeah.
What?
Hands even lower. Yeah, like that. So your hands really don't have to move too far. It's just like right there.
What?
Now we get it. It's starting to get loaded. This is great. Now,
what?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So if you go here, like you're gonna fall off of it.
Which
and you have to figure out how to do this. And that's why we see, like in the videos and all that, you're moving so well through the ball, but you have to move laterally so much.
Right.
Now you can do that and protect the pull, because the more you move left, the further the club head's going to be behind your hands. For a good
Right.
player like yourself, then you can hit these big push draws, or if you get too quick, it's a pull hook, right?
Okay, that's a good one.
So we don't want to feel like we got to slide so hard. I think
Right.
you have enough power here. You don't have to slide laterally, right? We're going to try to feel a little more
Stay
stable.
in position.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
little bit, and we're going to do that just by maybe controlling the width of our hands.
Okay.
So maybe your hands go right about here. Good. Right when the hands start passing the right knee and the right leg, that's when I start to feel like the club gets up. Now, what do you feel like happens to get the club up here? Is it the fingers pulling it up, or is it the handle pushing down?
It's the wrist.
Perfect. That's a
Yeah.
good answer.
Yeah, the wrist doing it.
Better
All the
players
action.
feel that.
Yeah.
Now from there, go ahead and show me the next part. Good.
Oh, shit, that feels weird. This feels
what
like
is-
I'm like,
Oh, you feel like you're more laid off.
yeah, big time.
Yeah, okay, so show me where you usually like to be. So show me the old backswing. Okay, it's not a backswing. A little bit of a cupped wrist here. Let me see your grip. How many knuckles do you see on the back of your left hand? 1, 2,
1.5, 2.
1.5 or 2? Okay, cool. So
here?
neutral, I'd say maybe about neutral. Yeah, I think with your neutral grip, you're
Neutral
able to
grip.
get a good matchup with the wrist. So we're gonna show you what we wanna do there.
Okay.
So when you showed me the swing before, you were taking it back out, and then because it goes out, it has to go back and around. So to exaggerate what the feel is,
Yeah.
you're actually cupping this left wrist, and now it makes the face like kind of weak, kind of open.
shit.
So what happens? Well, we saw in the video that your face was a little bit open, and then now you have to do a lot of this,
Yeah.
and you kind of do that with the hands,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now it's a timing game. It's not a bad thing.
Just dissected.
It's not a bad
what I
thing.
was thinking.
No, like we could try a couple things here. I think it's easier to just get the wrist in a good position on the way back,
Okay.
or on the way down somehow, and just hold that all the way to impact.
Should I have it more of like the strong boat or?
Now here's the thing, that's a really good question, because a lot of people are out there watching a bunch of videos on YouTube, just like this one,
Yep.
and thinking, okay, maybe I have to bow my wrist, maybe I have
Yep.
to cut my wrist. Well, it depends on your matchup. If you're a strong grip player, meaning you're for a righty, your hands are
Yeah.
more underneath the club,
Right.
your left wrist, your glove hand will sit more in a cup position, and as you go up to the top, the face will actually be in a really good position with a cupped left wrist, and you're gonna keep that cup longer. For a neutral player like yourself, you're gonna have a little bit of a cup, but it's gonna get to a flat position. For a weak grip player, you have to bow it a lot more. So if you go less than 1.5 knuckles, you're gonna have to bow.
Dustin Johnson style?
Yeah, but I don't know if we should make you do that.
Okay. Make
For
it
some
easy.
people it's easy, some
Yeah,
people
no,
might
no,
not
I
be,
mean,
but
if you think
I'd say
so,
let's just
yeah.
go to flat.
Let's do it. Okay, let's do it.
So 2 knuckles on that left hand.
Got it.
Good. Swing back slowly, right to here. Good. You're gonna feel like it's setting a
This
little
is
bit
so
sooner.
crazy right here.
Good. Yeah. So you should feel your weight more.
Yeah, I
more
feel
here.
like also to the left side a little bit.
Good. So my thought is like, okay, if I had a kettlebell in my hands, and if I let the kettlebell swing this far back, I'd fall over.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd be flying.
So what does your body have to do to react to that? Well, that's where we start pushing in that ball of the foot to go back to the back half of your foot.
Yeah.
Good. Now at this point, I'd like to see you more flat.
Okay.
I want you to pretend like you're John Rahm.
Dude,
Come on down.
John Rahm.
Now put more weight on your front foot. Good. Now pull it out of my hands.
Oh,
See where your hands are?
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Now turn. Keep turning. Keep turning. Come all the way up off that back foot. More off the back foot. Okay. Mind if I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, just a quick blueprint.
The thing that's blown my mind is how not to over or not go so far.
Yeah. And that's kind of all I would really do today.
Okay.
You know, give you a good backswing thought so that, you know, I'll talk about what it should look like coming through, but your backswing thought would be, okay, if this is the center of my golf swing, I'm not trying to go back this way. Because the more you go back out this way, the more you have to do this, right?
Yeah.
So we want to you have a pretty good compact swing. We want to stay compact but over the golf ball. So I'm going back to here and now setting it, right? My hands are maybe just outside my right knee or on top of it. Now from there, because I'm pushing down on this part of the wrist, the butt end of the club, I'm going to now use my elbow to bicep curl and turn. So if I do that correctly, the hands stay more in front of me, and now it's a flat left wrist position. Face is nice and neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, now from there, if I just did a punch shot from there, I would turn down, weight goes to the front, rotate, turn through, and then finish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can hit a shot.
Would I be feeling more so now weight over my left now that I'm not swaying right? You know, because if I normally sway but I'm not swaying,
You're gonna feel like it's easier to get to your left side,
okay.
and when you get to your left side sooner, you'll be able to turn a little bit better too. Because you'll probably start to notice with your old move of swaying laterally, being that you're on your left side sooner now, if you tried to sway more, you either fall or you'll buckle back and go back to the bad habit.
Okay.
But if you get to your left leg sooner and you could rotate out of the way,
Yeah.
that's kind of what we're trying to work on is getting that feel. So what I would do just for a quick drill is I would take an alignment stick I love using alignment sticks. I think it's the best golf training aid out there ever.
Yeah.
We call this a target line, okay? So if my ball is on the target line, put an alignment stick under my golf club. So we're talking about setting the club a little bit differently, right? So you used to set the club maybe more like this.
Yeah.
See where the grip is pointed? Inside.
Yeah.
Right? So then you have to do something like this to come down, or this, and you get steep and you turn, right? So let's say this ball is on that line. As I'm turning back, I'm gonna try to point the stick at the target line. So now what is that? Looks more like a 45-degree angle.
Right.
Hands a little bit more back. I'm loading the right wrist better. The right wrist, you can make this move, so the right wrist is a little bit more cupped.
Gotcha, okay.
Right? And then my left wrist can be nice and flat.
Yeah.
These wrists and the right elbow for us righties, they all work together to make the club face open or close. Right? So someone might be like, okay, I have a very cupped left wrist, so I just have to roll my wrist out, right? Well, no, you can't do that without making this happen, without making this happen.
Right.
And this is a position, see, all good golfers get to, right? That trail elbow in front of the trail hip.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. So you're saying with this stick though,
this stick pretty much is getting you on the right plane and feel going back.
Okay.
So I'd love to see you hold your club like this, sit up to your golf ball here, and take the club back and see if you could point this stick at the target line.
Whoa.
And now, if we get that move down, then we could unlock the next part of the game.
This feels so weird. Okay.
Cool.
See, right now I feel like it's hidden. Does it matter if it's hitting my...
Doesn't matter if it's hitting your side.
Okay,
I actually like it to hit your left hip.
Okay, cool.
Cool. You're gonna feel like it hits your left hip a little longer. Good, right there. Good.
Oh, so I should be looking parallel?
Yeah.
The stick? Okay.
Exactly. Good call. So first parallel, club shaft, stick everything's parallel to your target line, right?
Yeah.
Now turn and try to point.
Oh, see, I'm naturally like, I want to do this.
You're trying to pull.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're gonna go up more, point that stick at that stick. Good. I want to do it a little bit more of that right there.
Wow.
Good. More here. Now from there, go back to parallel. Good. See how I didn't go out here?
Yeah, that's what I want. I feel like I want to do out here.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go here.
Completely changing my swing, dude.
Good. Here to here.
Wow. This feels like so.
Like now, turn to show me the face.
It's like compact.
Whoa! Your hands have never been that far ahead, and you're doing it without having to be steep and hit down on it. You're doing it by turning around your body, so it should shallow out that divot a little bit more.
There's a practice I saw online a while back where I do like here and then do this.
Yep.
To like work on twist and then here. I would constantly try to do that at the range, but now this is what I feel like I'm normally doing.
Do that one more time.
Yeah, like my old swing, I was like.
Yeah, you're way over there. Yeah, your head was like way outside your right hip.
Yeah.
So a good way to feel this, and not a lot of golfers think about it, but in our foveal vision, like out of our vision, if that ball starts to move left and you kind of start noticing that, then you know you're swaying.
Right.
So you're gonna always try to feel like that ball isn't moving that far away from the center of our vision. Very nice.
This feels so weird.
Dude, you're getting so turned there. That's awesome.
This feels so weird.
What I love here is that your shoulders get to 90 degrees, tour average. Your hips are getting about 45 degrees, which is great.
I feel like I'm not getting any power. Because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like there's like no power there.
Interesting. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's not use the alignment stick anymore. Let's just feel like we're getting to that 3/4 position. And we have our launch monitor here. What do you usually hit your 9-iron? How far do you hit your 9-iron?
150.
150. Okay, so from here, I want to sit a few shots to where we get to that 3/4 position with a flat wrist. So first, I like to reprogram what we've already been doing. So you're gonna go back to 3/4, just check that left wrist is flat and that club is a little bit back.
Okay.
Do that 2 or 3 times.
Like pause it on top?
Yeah, just pause it, and then you can reset and hit the golf ball.
Okay. That's all I'm focusing on.
That's all you're focusing on, exactly. Go ahead and check, and head's gonna be centered. And go ahead and swing back, right there. I want to see that left arm parallel to the ground, right there. Really nice.
Right
cool.
here.
Let's do that again. Dang. Cool. Stay on top of the ball, and then left wrist flat. Good. You're good. Make sure your weight is on the inner half of that back foot.
I feel like I'm barely.
And then here's one thing you can do. I'd like to see your toe flare out.
Oh, flare?
And that other toe flare out. Good. Even more. Let's go like penguin foot. Yes.
Really?
Good. Yeah.
This is so weird.
Now feel what happens in your feet. Like see if there's any difference in stability. That looks so much better.
What?
It doesn't look like you're hanging out on your back foot anymore.
What?
So you could honestly get a little bit of a sway because you have 60-40, right? You're 60% in front. You could sway a little bit, but you're loading now. You're not. Yeah, there you go. You're a lot more on top of the golf ball. Okay, cool.
This is so weird, dude. I feel like I'm not turning, I guess.
And this is just a 3/4 backswing, right? We're just doing a 3/4 abbreviated backswing because if we can get this position with the wrist at that point, then all we have to do is turn to get to the top. And all we're gonna do is go back to the same exact spot that we're doing now and punch our shot. So I want this to be a punch shot. Then you go 3/4 back,
punch,
turn all the way through, and I wanna see both arms nice and extended.
Okay.
Yeah, long left arm.
Yeah.
Just like that. No wrist set.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Let's see that. But the same stuff you were talking about.
Yeah, just 3/4 backswing with that flat left wrist and then hit a little punch. Good, flare the toes out. That's the last thing we really want to. Yeah, there you go. You'll get
This is so
there.
weird, dude. This is so weird, like a pigeon.
Good to see it. 3/4. A little punchy.
Wow.
How nice and flighted that is.
Dude, it went straight to the damn side.
I wouldn't even call it a draw. This is a dead straight shot.
Wow.
Okay, so you usually hit your 9-iron 145, 150?
Full swing, it's like 150, 155 if
so,
I hit it good.
With a range ball, we carried it 138, let's say 139.
On a punch?
On a punch. So we're gonna add about 6 to 8% because this is a range ball to give you your true yardage. So let's say 10% on the high end. You've now carried it almost as far as how much you'd almost hit it
like
with a full
140,
swing.
150 something.
That's pretty interesting, right? So all we're doing is we're bringing the club back with a little bit less loft, or actually playing the true loft of the golf club. If you're hanging back on your shot and you're throwing your hands, there's a good case to where you might be adding loft and hitting those high shots. Like a lot of your shots were high, right?
Yeah. Especially on the range over there this morning.
So you're trying to hit those shots low, but you're still letting the hands go, or you have the cup left wrist making it high.
And I normally been one to always like compress the ball, make big divots or deep divots. And I know that was an issue, but would this be considered maybe fixing that because I'm not swaying? Maybe?
Yeah, because you're not swaying, not having to sway back on top of the ball, right? The more laterally you move here with your position at the top of the swing, you had to hit down this way, and that's why your divots were really steep and left. So again, one of the things we want to do is just feel the weight on the balls of the feet, clear the toes out more, and we're just going back and setting, and just check that left arm. Cool, wrist is nice. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing, just a little punch shot.
Wow.
A little bit left of what I wanted, but
it's like a little draw.
Yeah.
I don't even see you shift to your right, I feel like.
Yeah?
You just kind of,
I've always had a very stable upper body. I always kept my head very still. I noticed that. Like, I was watching old videos of my junior golf swing back in high school, and I always did that. Like my lower body would do all of this, but my head was always so stable. I'll do that one more time. Now I'm gonna try to feel like I'm hitting a fade. Now, before you're playing the ball a little bit back in the stance. When it's back further from the center of your low point, like your arc, the club's gonna be coming in from an in to out arc. Okay. As it reaches its middle point, the point to where it starts to move left, like the ball goes more forward, I can hit more of like that fade or neutralize that shot shape. If you want to see more of a fade or a straighter shot, we need to play the ball more off the front side of middle, just like a hair forward of middle, so that as we're turning, the club is actually coming neutral and going this way rather than coming from the inside and going out.
Oh, so more of the front of the stance.
And I like to hit draws and fades from a neutral setup position because I'm not trying to hit 20-yard draws and fades. Like I'm trying to practice a shot that goes like straight right or straight left. So straight falls right, straight falls left.
Yeah. I
want to see everything go straight. And I think that's maybe our mindset too, is like, don't worry about shot shape yet. Just think, if I can do this, I can hit the ball straight or start it straight. And you're one step closer.
Right.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to try to
start it straight.
Yeah, I want to look at this orange line, think to myself, okay, I'm just going to hit like a straight fade. I just got to hold the face a little bit longer and just turn more from the top. So start a little bit left and then move a little right.
Yeah. Damn.
But I'm always finishing for this drill about right here.
Okay.
Right? That's what I'm looking for.
Intentionally.
Intentionally. So you can do this a couple times. I think what I like to do after you hit this, like let's go into your 100-yard shot because we talked about that, right?
Yeah. Either like a full swing lob or like a 3/4 sandwich, and it's just like I don't know what to pull the trigger.
Gotcha.
You know, for the 100-yard or the 110.
I think maybe some of it was maybe this, just not returning the club with the right loft.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So open toes.
Open toes, a little wider. Ball a hair more forward.
A hair more forward.
That's it. Really nice. Cool. And then just kind of check your left wrist. Make sure your left wrist is nice and flat going back.
Yeah.
Dude, that was smashed. Was that a 3/4 swing?
That was a 3/4 swing,
That was a 90-mile-an-hour 3/4 swing.
Is that faster?
That's pretty good. 151 carry with a
What?
range ball. With a range ball.
What?
And that was just you feeling 3/4, which you probably went a little bit further back, but that's you feeling 3/4.
Wow.
So we're hitting the distance that you typically hit with a full swing. Now imagine if you went full, which is maybe just a couple inches more with the left shoulder. You might be getting more, like 5 or 6 more yards.
160? That can't be right. That's crazy.
Yeah?
Wow.
Okay. What do you feel are the top 3 things to take away from that?
Well, the toes,
Toes.
for one.
Okay.
Toes, and then feeling like I'm not doing this, because this is like right here was my thought, was like, feel like I'm
Reach.
stretched, parallel to the ground, and then turn. But now I feel like I need to be like just like right here. Like it's so weird.
Just think John Rahm for your swing.
It's just so weird, yeah.
It's so good because you have a lot of power here, right? Your arms already have some power behind it too, but you want to use the mass of your torso, your lower body on top of that golf ball and smother it this way rather than use long arms to try to hit it.
I thought that was for power.
There's different ways to load it. If you go back too far, it's hard to catch yourself to go back, right? So I like feeling like there's a little bit of a lateral shift too, especially with my driver, because I'm wider and I could do that. If you're too narrow and you do that like you showed me before, you'll fall. That's why I wanted you a little wider, just in case you go back to your old habit. If you do shift laterally, you'll catch yourself.
That's good.
So toes flared, if you slide, it'll be okay. So the idea here is with my driver, I'm like swinging that kettlebell, right? So I'm going this way, but I'm falling, stopping, and moving up, right? I'm not going out here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's more like the lower body feeling that flow and the arms just kind of following it.
Okay.
That's more of that.
So like at the gym, I've been doing the kettlebell swings, and I kind of been doing it, and then intentionally kind of staying low and doing this.
Yeah.
You know,
love that.
kind of like, like you said, push through. But I never thought about the sway.
Let me get the kettlebell. Let me get the kettlebell. I want you to show me what you do. Okay. So I got this pressure board here from Downshift. The owner, super cool. I met him playing a charity scramble here in Austin, and then a couple of years later, boom, we started Downshift. So sick. So he's been really cool helping us with our golf academy and just giving us some boards to use. So what's cool about this is that you can start to feel what you used to do. So you used to be a little narrow, and your kettlebell swing would have been. Now what do you do to get back? Like, oh, gotta do this. Okay, now you gotta laterally pull, right? So if I use this correctly, and I start on my left, and start to use my lower body, my shoulders to pull that back, and then boom, I can feel it. Just a little bit of a turn with that right hip, and then up and through. So really we're pushing down, we're changing our pressure, weight goes there, and we pull up.
Intentionally going in the right.
And I like to do this.
Yep.
And I wash my head. We have a shadow here.
Yeah.
One of the other best, cheapest golf aids in the game. Just put a ball right where your head is. Shadow drill. Don't let that ball move too far out of that head. So I'm really keeping my head still.
Yeah.
Whereas you might be here.
Yeah.
Right? I want you to try that a couple times. I'll put that ball where your head might be.
So for this, what am I looking to do?
Yeah, so I want you to just do a, say a back row, right? Okay. With some rotation, exactly. Like now put the ball right where your head is. Should I be keeping weight on the left, or? Start left and then let the pressure change and push up on the right.
It's so hard. Like I want to go right now.
Just pull straight up and back. Good. Now let that pressure move to the right and then pull up. Good.
Oh, dude, look at the sway.
Yeah, right? Okay. So pressure first, then pull. Good. Pressure, and then pull. Good. Now see if you can keep your head more centered. Good.
Dude, it's so hard,
and that's okay. Like your head might move a little bit behind that ball, but you were like 3 or 4 balls behind that.
It's like so naturally I want to do that.
And then show me how you'd swing the kettlebell back and forth.
Oh yeah, so how I do it is to work on like that. I'll be here and I would do that.
Okay.
I kind of like doing these swings.
I'm going to show you maybe a different way of doing that. Right. So I like that because you're rotating the body, but we're not really pushing back up. Right. So I want you to feel the pressure change. So I want you to start with your weight on your front, kettlebell maybe 2 feet out in front of your left.
Okay.
Let your shoulders and the weight of the kettlebell swing you back into your right. Same thing coming down, and then do like a kettlebell swing, low to high this way.
Higher.
Rather than.
Right.
Because what do we do? We're getting disconnected, right? But if I want to stay more connected, there's more power here. Watch this. I can use my lower body to now push up.
Oh,
so yeah. So using your lateral force for power, we need to start getting vertical.
Right. Okay, so then vertically.
Yeah.
So So then from here.
Good, start with the weight on the left foot. Here, come over here real quick. I'm gonna kind of have you here, there you go. And just let it fall and pull you up. Good, that's it. Now come all the way off and come into your full position. Good, and get your toe down into that downshift board and rotate fully to me like you just hit a full swing shot. Come all the way off that right side and then face me too.
So fully, like full?
Yeah. Come off and face me. That's it. That's what I want you to start feeling, but stop it about here.
Okay.
Right? Yep. So start left.
That is so weird.
Good, start left, let it swing you, Good, come through. Yes, now you're controlling the weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I feel like I need to like do more of like a lead the thing with my hips.
Yeah, no, let the weight pull you. Good, yeah. So really inadvertently, right, we're changing pressure and changing weight, and now you're using the weight to kind of pull up and through.
Which I should be doing.
Yeah.
That's
exactly it. So now we just worked on mobility.
Yeah.
We talked about how to return.
Dang.
Dude, yeah. That's what we do out here.
Yeah.
I know it's like 90 degrees right now, and there are people that still want to get their work done out here. I know we got summer camp going on, so.
Awesome.
But yes, like we like to do mobility, kind of focus on something for you that you can do in the gym, because the more you do these moves in the gym, when you get out to hit that range for that 1 or 2 hours in the week, it's going to be a lot better. You'll be a better spot.
That was another thing. Is that enough time to get better? 1-2 hours a week?
If it's done efficiently, right? If you're not taking 1 hour and hitting like as many balls as you can and getting frustrated, now it's like a machine gun out there. But if you can make each ball last like 2 to 3 minutes, because then you're focusing on a move, you're reprogramming. The more you can do without hitting a golf ball, the better. Because now you're doing something without thinking about a ball. Because when you think about a ball, we go back to our old swing typically.
Default.
Yeah, so I like these things in the gym, getting your body to start to create new patterns. When your body uses that new pattern, you could use that over the golf ball.
Okay.
So, you know, depending on how much, like you're a new dad. I'm a new dad again. It's hard to find time, right? And I know there's probably a lot of people out there watching this thinking like, I don't have time to go out in 8 hours a day like I used to in high school or whatever. It doesn't have to be like that. If you use it efficiently, that 1 hour, 2 hours a week could be great, because maybe we're doing it when the kids are going to sleep. Hey, I know when I'm holding my newborn and I'm rocking her to sleep, I'm on my downshift board. Actually, that could be a video.
Dude, I've done this.
And then my wife's like, Francis, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude, I've
like,
done this. We're trying to rock her to sleep. I'll be like,
pressure
I'll be doing this, dude.
Head cradles. Up.
She's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I was like, hey, working on my game, babe.
Anytime we can, right? So
that's so awesome.
That's all it is. Just making sure you're doing the right movements, and I think that's highlighting the key thing. Like, body's got to change patterns. Reprogram those patterns, and then like throw the club on your hands after that. So
okay,
cool.